Hey everyone, welcome to episode 3 of Caliber Life. My name is Zack, and I'm one of the owners of Caliber Real Estate, and I am so excited to show you this incredible Mercer Island lakefront home and this huge diamond in the rough that we're gonna get our first sneak peek view on in just a second. Let's go. So a lot of people have the gift of gab, but Renee McGahan is like a Jedi. Whatever she wants, she gets. And she's about to lead us on a guided tour here of this amazing gem. Let's see what we bought. Renee, what did you get us into?
I know. First, let's go take a look at the view and then you'll see, okay? So come here, take a look at this. Yeah, it's
Look
something.
at this view.
Yeah. So right over there is Bellevue, downtown Bellevue. On the corner is Maiden Bower.
So this thing was on the market for $6.5 million. So how were you able to lock this down for 2.1 under asking price?
2.2.
2.2.
Yes.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Yes, thank you.
So how did that happen?
Through a lot of hard work and communication with the listing agents.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. They worked with us from the beginning, made a call, found out why it was on the market for so long.
I mean, yeah, we can tell. This is a big project,
Yeah,
right?
it's a really big project.
Yeah.
And then they just, they had one offer. I found out what it was. I said, so we can have an offer and it has a certain number in front of it. They said, write it up. I did, and then we started negotiating from there.
And I already told everyone how amazing you are in negotiating. You're incredible. So did you run into any snags? How did you get them to accept your offer?
So my first phone call that I made to the listing agent, when he answered the phone, I said, New York or Jersey? He said, Jersey, baby. And I said, great, New York here.
Yeah.
And from that point on, we just had a solid relationship, and we worked together, and we just figured out how we were going to make this happen.
Yeah.
And that's what we did.
Yeah, well, and you'd actually shown this to one of your buyers previously.
I had a buyer, and he came in here and he said, this is a shithole. And I said, yes, it is.
Yeah,
but it could be your shithole.
Yeah.
And it was just too big of a project for him. So I went to you guys because you guys had that buyer program for the investors.
Yes.
And I said, I have this product and we need to get somebody inside of it because I got it down to $2.2 million over ask, or under ask, I should say.
I wish I would have come to see it before we actually got into contract.
I know, it is pretty amazing, and it was a lot of hard work, but I have to say, working together with the other agents is key. That's what made this deal put together.
Yeah.
We had a couple of roadblocks, but we worked through them together, and we made it happen.
Yeah.
And now we have a guy here who's undertaking this huge project.
Yeah. So you heard me mention the built-in buyer program, and you're probably wondering how it all works. Well, here's how it goes down. Renee McGahan had a great buyer for this big house. Unfortunately, that buyer walked in and, as you could imagine, went running for the hills as soon as they saw the size of this project. Problem solved, because Caliber Real Estate has a built-in buyer program that is constantly looking for deals where if Renee brings this deal to us, like she did, Caliber will step in and become that buyer. We close on that transaction with Renee representing us. She's happy, she gets paid her commission. Caliber's happy because they get a great deal. And so what are we thinking that this is going to sell for after?
Okay, so there's a house that sold probably about 6 or 7 houses west of here.
Okay.
It went on the market, and I think it sold in 4 or 5 days in the 9s.
In the 9s, wow.
Yeah.
So we're
we're at 4.3.
3.
You put a good million and a half into this. I know we're adding some square footage. I know we're adding some secondary bedrooms. And before you know it, we're going to be close to 7, 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm no mathematician, but that looks like there's a couple $1 million of profit.
There's a couple $1 million
but there's
there.
a lot that needs to be done. So Renee,
Yeah.
why don't you show us around and
Love
tell
to.
us why you like it, and let's
Would
see
love
some
to.
of the scariness of this place.
Sounds like a plan. Okay,
right.
thanks. Oh, God.
So Renee, why this place? What is your vision?
I know. Okay, well, first off, we have location, and
location. I got it, okay.
Yeah. We're on the north end of Mercer Island.
Yeah.
It's a premier spot for many. You have the views of the water,
Yeah,
of
it's beautiful.
Bellevue.
Yeah.
But the house itself, it lends itself to more of a modern design, even though it was built in the 90s.
Yeah.
We're in what I call the observatory, and it's floor-to-ceiling glass. You'll notice that we've had some water damage because this house has been vacant between 7 to 10 years.
Wow, that long?
That long, yes.
Yeah.
And so it needs some love. One of the things that I like about this home is that it resembles what a lot of people call a box style house.
Yeah.
I like to think of it as an architecturally modernistic view, and it's 90-degree angles. For a home that was built in the 90s, it really propels itself to 2018, 2020. And with some tweaks involved, you'll be able to have a very generational living type home, which I think a lot of our buyers are looking for.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that we really loved. We love that there is a dock down here.
That is not a small dock. That is a huge dock.
It's a very large dock. It's not shared. It's yours privately.
Nice.
We have almost 100 feet of waterfront.
Wow.
And again, that is something that you don't find a lot here on these lakefronts.
Yeah. And not to mention the views of downtown Bellevue and that main bar area is huge.
They are. They are. At night, this thing just glistens. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Now, I've heard there's some scary places in this house. I'm looking forward to seeing those.
There are.
Yeah.
Ready to go?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's go.
Take a look. Oh my gosh, where the hell are we?
I know. Here, let's go out here. I don't want to stay in there too long. Okay, so as you can see, that's part of the house.
It looks more like a bad acid trip. What's going on there?
So it is the indoor swimming pool, the quintessential indoor swimming pool of Seattle.
Yeah.
And people have recognized throughout the years that maybe they don't need that too much.
Yeah.
Some things can happen to the house and you want to stay away from that.
Yeah.
So I think the idea here is that that's going to be changed into a media room.
Okay.
Board this all up and change the paint color.
Now with swimming pools, there's a lot of issues that come from swimming pools.
There are.
Lots of moisture and that scary word that we hear in real estate.
Yeah,
mold.
so, and then the nice word that we hear, remediation.
Yes.
There are some great remediation companies out there that we work with that get all of that out of here so we have no concerns moving forward.
I think the biggest thing is let's get all this paint out of there and let's make this look normal because I feel a little tripped out right now.
Let me take you somewhere else in this house that's a little bit nicer.
Nicer than this?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go check it out.
Okay.
Oh, let's help you out with that one.
Okay, master.
All right.
Here we go. Big space as you can see.
Yeah.
Not well utilized.
Yeah. And the design is a little strange. Looks more like a dojo than it does a master bedroom.
Exactly. So what needs to take place here is that we have to appeal to a more universal buyer.
Yes.
And in order to do that, we have to reconfigure this upper level altogether.
Yeah.
So we need to bring in somebody who can do that.
Yes, we certainly
Not me.
do. Yeah. Well, luckily we have the contractor crew, the design and renovation team that's going to come in, and they have their work cut out for them in this one. But I think there's some big potential here.
Yes, there is. I think a couple million.
Walk
away.
Couple million
All
sounds pretty good.
Yep.
Renee, thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
showing me around. All right, so we came, we saw, we haven't conquered yet, but Grant's going to come in here and create some magic out of this beast of a project, and I cannot wait to see what we have in store. So make sure and stay tuned for episode 4 of Caliber Life.